Hi everyone! The amazing girls at Project Meno Organic reached out to me to answer some of the most frequently asked questions about menstrual cups. And you know how much I love talking about menstrual cups? So let's go. Where do I begin? So, first of all, it's cost effective, where you spend around 250-300 rupees on your periods each month. This only costs you about 400 to 600 rupees for one menstrual cup, which lasts you about 10 years. So you can imagine the amount of money you're going to save. Secondly, it's eco-friendly and it's sustainable. The amount of plastic that you induce and the waste that you induce in the environment with every cycle is unimaginable, and there are so many menstruating ladies in the world. So you can only imagine the amount of wastage that's being added on our earth just by using pads and tampons. Menstrual cup is a sustainable way where you don't induce any waste, and it's super eco-friendly because it lasts you a long time. Thirdly, it's toxins free, it's bleach free, it's perfume free. So all of these things that are there in sanitary napkins and tampons tamper with the pH level of your vagina. So there are chances of infections, there are chances of fiber residue, all of which is not good for your health. Menstrual cups are made of silicone, medical grade silicone. All of these issues are not there in menstrual cups. Fourth, and the best, it's the most comfortable thing you will ever experience. I know we've been taught to use pads and tampons since we were kids, but pads are the worst thing in the world. They are so uncomfortable, they give you rashes all the time, they give you that sweaty, plasticky feeling between your legs. You know what I'm talking about, right? It's horrible. Menstrual cup, once it's inside, you don't get to know it's even there. It's just there, it stays, it does its job for 6 hours, and then you have to pull it out, drain it, wash it, put it back again. Every time you go to pee, there is no reminder of your periods in your underwear. You can easily wear a white underwear and happily go about doing your job. Of course, menstrual cups. I know pads are easy to remove. They look easy to remove and easy to put, but they give you rashes. They stick to your skin, and every time you have to go pee, you have to pull it out. And I know all of you have experienced that. It's a disgusting feeling. They stink, and they are a constant reminder that you have your periods on. Pads and tampons are the major reason why most of us hate our periods. After I switched, I stopped hating my periods because menstrual cups are so comfortable. They're a little tricky to put in and to pull out, but once you get a hang of it, which you do in 1 to 2 cycles max, once you get a hang of it, they're super easy. You don't realize that they're there. You can go about doing your job, everyday job, like however you do it. You can work out, you can swim, you can do everything you were doing, and you don't get a reminder that you have your periods on and you are any less. I personally use the Sirona cup. It's easily available on Amazon. I use a size medium. I've also tried the P-Safe cup, and I've also tried the Boon, the menstrual cup. I have heard great reviews about the Diva cup. Haven't had a chance to, try it yet. But if you have access to a Diva cup, you could try that as well. I've heard great reviews. So that's the part you need to learn the most. This is a menstrual cup. There are multiple ways you can fold this and put it inside your vagina, and it will pop open. As you can see, it's soft because it's made of silicone. So now what you can do is you could do a C cup here. When it goes inside your vagina, it pops open like that. You could do a 7-fold like this. This one's my favorite, and it gives you the minimum diameter when you enter the vagina. It's the best, personally. So this goes inside the vagina, and then when you leave it, it pops open like that. Then the other one is a pinch down method, where you pinch it down like that, and this is what you get. And when you leave it inside the vagina, it opens like that. You have to take very deep breaths, keep yourself calm, and then try putting it inside. Once you try putting it inside, so initially you will feel a little weird, if I can say, because it's an alien body that's entering your body. So when it goes inside and it pops open, you have to push the bottom part a little, like just poke it a little to make sure that the cup is open and the vacuum is secure. Just like poke the bottom part a little and then pull the tail a little so that you know it's there. If it's not coming out like that, then that means the vacuum is secure and you're ready to go. So you can wear a menstrual cup for good 6 to 10 hours. I personally wear my menstrual cup for good 6 to 8 hours on my first and second day, and on my third and fourth day for 10 to 12 hours. Your menstrual cup can hold a lot of blood. It looks very less, and blood on your pad looks a lot, but trust me, you don't bleed this much. If you feel, if in case it does leak out, how would you know is when you get your periods and you can feel every drop that's coming from your body on your pad. That's exactly how you'll feel when the cup is leaking. In that case, you can go to the washroom and of course empty your cup out. Initially, if for a few cycles, if you are not confident that you will not know how the cup, if the cup will leak, or how will you know if the cup is leaking, then for security you can wear a sanitary napkin with it so that you feel safe and you feel confident. Once you get a habit of wearing a cup and you get accustomed with how long it can be inside your body and how does it work for you, you can stop wearing those sanitary napkins. So this personally I also don't know, because I've only started using a menstrual cup for 3 to 4 years, but I've read that you can use this for good 10 years. So the shelf life is for 10 years. Can you believe? Yes, menstrual cups are completely safe. I've been using one for 3 years now and it's completely safe. I've never had a problem with it, and they're made of medical grade silicone. So when you say medical grade, that means it has been tested and approved. So yes, they are certified as well. No, menstrual cups don't have any effect on your cramps. They don't increase it, they don't decrease it, sadly. Not at all. Menstrual cups are the most painless way of menstruation that I've ever experienced. Even pads give you rashes and they're painful, and even tampons were horrible to put for me. Menstruation cups has been the best way of menstruation ever since. Initially, when I began, when it was like a first or a second cycle for me, yes, it was a little difficult. I did feel a little friction in that part of my body because I was trying something new and body was adjusting with it. So that time I did feel a little discomfort, not pain for sure, but a little discomfort, which eventually faded away. Now I don't feel any discomfort, no pain whatsoever. Very simple. So before you put it inside your body, uh, boil this cup in enough water that it drowns in the vessel, and boil it and put it in your body. When you pull it out to empty the cup, wash it with warm water or normal water and a gentle soap, and you can again put it inside your body. Once you're done with your cycle and you want to store it for a month for your next cycle, again boil it in a vessel, and it usually comes with a cover. If not, then you can take any cloth cover, make any cloth cover, any soft cover, put it in that and store it. Honestly, not a lot of things, just that make sure every time you pull it out of your body that you wash it properly with a soap, with water, and then put it back inside your body. Uh, while doing that, you shouldn't put this on any surface. You shouldn't touch it with dirty hands. Of course, wash hands. Sorry, I forgot to say. I thought it's obvious, but wash hands every time before you put it in, pull it out, empty it, wash your hands. And wash this cup before and after putting it in, boil it. That's about it. You're done. Yes, it's super travel friendly. First of all, it's this small and it's soft and squishy. So of course it'll fit anywhere. I mean, in your handbag, in your luggage, it'll fit anywhere you want. Secondly, uh, it's travel friendly till the time you will always have an access to fresh water and to a clean washroom. If you will have access to these two things, menstrual cup is the easiest way of menstruating. Please take your menstrual cup with you and it'll be super easy. I understand that uh, a lot of times when you're traveling, you don't have access to clean washrooms when they're longer road trips or something, and of course fresh water is also a privilege uh, in our country. So if you don't have access to those things, then and if you are going to stay longer for more than 6 to 8 hours, then I would suggest you to carry other things, maybe a cloth pad or maybe a organic pad with you so that you can keep yourself safe. But otherwise menstrual cups will keep you. Well, you can keep a menstrual cup in your body from 6 to 12 hours depending on the kind of flow that you're having. So if it's a heavy flow day, maybe 6 to 8 hours, and if it's a scanty flow day, maybe 10 to 12 hours. It's always recommended to empty out your cup after 12 hours for sure, uh, so that whatever bleeding is there, the cup gets cleaned and then you put it back in your body. Yes, menstrual cups can interfere with your hymen, and so can tampons, but you can break your hymen even while you're doing yoga, while you're swimming, while you're dancing, while you're jogging, while you're actually just living your life. So you don't have to be worried about menstrual cups actually taking your virginity away, because that's not going to happen. So this is a little tricky part. Not so tricky, but a little difficult than the rest of it. But hang in there, you will get a hang of it. So when the cup is inside your body, first of all you have to find a comfortable position where you can put in and pull out your menstrual cup. It could be squatting on the floor, one leg over the toilet, or just sitting on the toilet. Sitting on the toilet works the best for me. So what you have to do is Take long and deep breath, calm your body, and slightly and slowly pull the tail little, very gently so that it comes in your reach. When the bottom part, when the bottom part of the cup you can touch, you can feel it, um, just poke it, poke it like this so that it gets bent. Then you poke it more, you so that the seal gets broken. When the seal, the vacuum seal of the top will get broken, you will hear a sound and you will know that the cup is now free to be pulled out. And in that case, you pull it out gently of your body and empty it in the toilet. I hope this is, I hope I could explain this to you in a proper way. If not, if you're still confused, you can always reach out to me on my Instagram, or you can YouTube this. There are multiple videos on this on YouTube. I also personally learned it from YouTube, and it's very self-explanatory. So basically, the only thing that you have to keep in mind is that there's a vacuum seal here. So you can't just pull it out like that. You can't pull it out. You will hurt yourself. What you have to do is you have to break this seal. Once the seal is broken, the cup is free to be pulled out. Yes, you can do everything that you do every day on your periods day also with a menstrual cup in you. You can swim, you can dance, you can work out, you can just go about your day normally, go to the office and do everything that you usually do with a menstrual cup inside you. It's that easy. No, it cannot get lost in your body, because if you see the female reproductive organ diagram, you will notice that between your vagina and your uterus is the cervix, and cervix is a very narrow part through which only menstrual fluid and menstrual fluid can come out and sperms can go in, but that's about it. It's a very narrow part. So the menstrual cup can't go through the cervix to the uterus and get lost. It only has the space of the vagina to fit and collect the menstrual fluid. So just in case if you happen to not reach your menstrual cup, which never is the case, trust me, I have been using this for so long, never have I ever lost my menstrual cup in my body. But just in case if you're panicking and you can feel the stem but you can't get the hold of it, please breathe, don't panic. Really, breathing, I know I'm saying breathing so many times, but breathing is the best way to put it in, to pull it out, and to actually find, like, get hold of your menstrual cup. Breathe, squat, and make sure that you somehow reach the tail. If you have reached the tail, there is no reason to panic. You will get it out. Yes, you can pee. You can pee, you can poop, you can dance, you can swim, you can do whatever you want with a menstrual cup inside you. Really, I do mean it. Whatever. So there you go. I hope I have answered all of your questions. If there are any more questions that you have in your mind, any fears, any doubts, anything that's holding you back from making the switch, please feel free to talk to me. Please feel free to contact me on my Instagram. Please DM me and I will try my level best to help you. Trust me, once you make the switch, you will love yourself for doing this. It's the best decision that I made in my life, and I've started, if not hating, I've started, maybe I'm okay with my periods now, because it's difficult to say I love my periods, but I think I'm okay with my periods now, and I think I am on the path of loving them eventually. But menstrual cups are a big way of making me feel that way and making me okay with my periods. I hope you all get to feel this way. I hope you all make that switch.